Hi guys. So someone asked me to do a French braid, and so I was going to show a demonstration on how I French braid. And when I do French braids, I know a lot of people be like, girl, just grab the braid and braid, but I don't do that. I have to look at everything. That's the way I was taught in school. So even to this day, I still do that because it is very true. You just, every head shape can't wear any and every hairstyle. So like my mannequin has a very wide forehead and it's very full. Like she got a big space between here. Like I almost get 4 fingers across there. That her space up there is so big. So anyway, so I wouldn't part a wide part like that on her because it'll just make her head look even wider. And then I wouldn't like go here because then that'll really demonstrate how wide, like, cause she'll have hair out here out, all that. So you want to go a little bit more narrow so it doesn't look so wide. Her forehead won't look wide. So I go narrow and I'm going to put a French braid in the middle. But then after I do that, which you see this is a little off. After I do that, then I usually come in here and I look at my next thing is how I want to start my braid because like I said, she has a wide front. So because of her wide front, I don't want to pull a wide braid like this. I don't want to go wide and then start my braid because then that's just going to demonstrate how far I had to pull because of the wideness. So when you have a wide forehead, you want to come in here in the center and you want to take from your center first. So I'm going to take from my center, right? And I'm going to show you guys what I do. I take from the center first. And then after I get my center piece, then I braid. So, and I like my French braids to start, if the front, I like them right up front. I don't like those buns when they slide back. You got all this slick back hair and then the braids start. I don't like that. I don't think that looks uniform. I don't think it looks good. But if you want it, like I like my braids, when I do small braids, I like them to look like regular braids. Like you have to really pay attention that it's a French braid and not a regular braid. So I do that by starting out real small in the front. Not small, this is pretty thick. And then I just wrap around the front. See that? Then I clean everything up in here because that hair in there get real tangled if you don't. Then I wrap around this way. Now I start pulling hair, and what I do is I pull hair from here. I don't come out here and pull it. I pull it from here so that we'll keep her forehead a little narrow. She won't look like she can land a plane on her forehead. Uh-oh. Let me see here. Let me do this. Let me show you again. It's hard for me to demonstrate and talk. So let me do this real quick. Okay. And now we're going to come around here. And we're going to reach in here. And I keep it small and close. See how close I got my fingers to her head? Like my fingers ain't way up in outer space. Ain't too far away from her scalp. Because the closer you are, the more uniform and the more rotation you'll be able to get out of your braid. Like your rotation will be real clean. And turnover will be real clean. And it won't have all those little bubbles of hair sticking up. And I really hate those bubbles because those bubbles can make your braid look really ugly, unclean. So you want to make sure your braid look good. So I just go through here and clean up all these little crazy little flyaway pieces because I hate chasing the hair. And this might be crooked because I'm holding this trying to hold her head on this stand and braid. So forgive me if my braids are a little crooked. And then I come over here and get more hair. And if you can see, I'm keeping close. See how my braid is coming this way to her? I'm keeping close. I can do it another way too. My braid don't have to look like this. I can do other techniques with French braiding to make French braids look pretty and make them work. I can tell this gonna be crooked because I got a little bit of heavier hair on one side than the other. Like I got more space over here than on this side. But it'll be alright. I'm just demonstrating the French braid. Then I come back around. See, I'm keeping close to the scalp. my hands ain't up here in the air. So I keep that braid under control, and I keep get all those wispy hairs out the way so the braid will look good. And then I go in and I whip around, keeping that braid looking good. And I go in there, whip it around. And now we come into the part where, like, let's say if she was doing half up, half down, and this was going to be her top part, I'm going to show you how I'm going to end this braid. Bring it to an end. So I come under here, and because I want the braid to lay flat. So I come under here, and that last whip around is my anchor piece of hair. And I anchor that piece around. And then right here is this anchor piece, and this is going to be my final piece of hair that I add. And this is going to make it lay flat right to the top of her head, because it's a piece that's right equal. It's like right equal to where it stopped. It's right equal to right there. You know, sometimes when you French braid, the hair, it comes from another place, like it comes from further up or further back. But this hair doesn't. This hair is right on the scalp, right on where you're going to stop at. This is where this hair, that last piece of hair came from. And then you're just going to braid your end down. You just braid your end down, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with these ends. So, as you can see, that's her French braid. Let me lean her forward. That's her French braid. Nice and flat. Flat down. I don't have no bubbles. I hate them bubbles, man. Bubbles will make me take a whole braider loose. And then I just braid the ends down like this. And then if, like, now it's the time to decide what you're going to do with the ends. Like, are you going to do something cute, or are you going to butterfly it, or are you going to whatever? Now's the time. Don't braid the braid all the way down and then try to fan, because it's hard. And when you do that, it make it hard for the hair to slide. So if you slide some of that hair now and then go back and fix it how you want it, it'll make a pretty butterfly braid. So I just pull it out a little bit now. And I don't go up to I remember where that part is I stopped that right there. I never go beyond that, because then it'll just make the whole French braid, like, it'll just make it do something totally different. Make it bubble or whatever. You don't want that. That's not cute. So then I just fan these out back here like this. And I'll let y'all see what I'm doing here in just a second. Fan it, fan it, fan it, fan it, fan it, fan it. Alright, and then I'm going to come down here a little lower and pull some of this out, fan some of this out. And just end this little braid up right here. I forgot to get a rubber band, so I'm going to just wrap this around here so you guys can at least see it without it unraveling. So it doesn't unravel. Alright, so I'm going to turn her around so you guys can see her braid. So there's her braid. And I just fanned it out so it ain't like a skinny braid laying on top of all this hair. So I just fanned her out a little bit. I didn't do nothing special, but that's her braid. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. French braid. Alright, guys. You curious and want to see something else, just let me know and I'll do it for ya.